I literally asked my mum for some money for myself the day before. So it's like, how long ago did my mum ask her for some money again? Oh my days. I'm like, oh my days, how am I gonna do this?
Faith is tested, trials after trials, allegations, left for dead, incarcerated, a variety of stuff done towards them. Their faith is what got them through. It's like I've got a degree, a master's or a PhD, all of that in pain, and God wanting me to learn all the different strains of pain and get through, also I can understand. I can walk down the road and I sense, feel pain, I know you're hurting.
You recognize it, because I recognize it.
It's good to see you back here, though.
You saw me, so even...
Because man was calling me at mad hours in the morning.
People were just looking off the phone on me, but I understand.
Yeah,
It's hard, and I understand, though.
And I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I'm seeing it and I'm just like, I want to answer the phone, but I haven't got. And I know what you want. It's like, I know what you want to hear from me, and I literally haven't got it, and I don't want to disappoint, man. If I answer the phone, he's either gonna give me some energy like he don't believe me, or he's gonna put me in a position where he's gonna ask me to do something where I haven't. I literally asked my mum for some money for myself the day before. So it's like, how long ago did my mum ask her for some money again? Oh my days. I'm like, oh my days, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? I gotta show man that I love man.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? Like, God knows your heart, so God knows your intentions. And I know you, and I know if you was in a position to do a lot more than what you currently had done already, I know without question. I can't say that with everyone, but I know that with you. So I understand everything what you said. There's been times as well, and the boots on the other foot, that you're my brother, and I had you.
Yeah, I'm going to see man. I'm wearing the trainers that my man bought for me, and like he needs something from me right now. I haven't got it for him. I was just like, oh. And then I'm looking at Jasmine's wearing something that he bought. Zaki's wearing something that he bought for it, and it's like, no, this is my brother, and if I'm here for him, I'm here for him.
And it wasn't just that, but even just to hear a voice, that the tongue has the power of life and death. So there was times where I was going through that scenario where I just felt like giving up, calling it a day. And like I said, the tongue has the power of life and death. If I check for someone, I check for them fully. There's no half stepping. A lot of people say they're real, they're loyal. It's only when you go through certain scenarios you can see that. And I can tell you one thing now, money, when you have money, you see people's colours which you wouldn't have necessarily seen had you not had money. When you're rock bottom, you see people's colours which not everyone will see unless they hit rock bottom. And I've hit every single level. I've gone through all kinds of different strains of pain from both ends of the spectrum and everywhere in between. I've got data, like I said, in all of them areas. So I've seen a lot of stuff, and it's crucial in regards to knowing who's for you and who's not for you. Not everyone's got your best interests at heart. I was out there. I was in Brixton. I was tied down for like 4 days straight. Same clothes. I was just out there. I was besieged. Spiritual warfare. I couldn't move. I was in Rush Square, and I was there, and I was just taking drugs, didn't sleep. I didn't eat, and I was just out there. What draws people to drugs? I remember my whole life I've been going through it, back and forth tug of war for over 2 decades. I've met people from both ends of the spectrum and everywhere in between. I've met people who on the surface, externally, they married, they got beautiful family, kids, money, wife. What brings them to that circle? The one thing what brings them there is pain. And that pain generally stems back to adolescence. Trauma is what they hadn't dealt with from a kid. And throughout their whole life, it's just got flung on the tabs, trauma after trauma, from situation to situation. So you see people out there and they're internally dead. People look on the surface level and they just see that. I look at it from the stem and I can see where it's stemmed from. I saw stuff, I learned stuff about myself. Encounters, conversations, hollers in regards to from being up, let alone rock bottom and everywhere in between both ends of the spectrum. I've got the data on the hard drive and I've had it my whole life. For a large portion of my life, I was looking back at it, it's blurry. And then it's like I've got the keys now and I can unlock it, I can decipher it, interpret it. I could see solutions to it. A lot of the stuff which people were going through could have been halved from just little simple things. Throughout my life and everything I've gone through, I've never had no respite. I went into care. I got moved from care home to care home. I left care without any semi-independent skill. The same year I dropped out of college, went to prison, and it's moved from prison system to prison system, relationship to relationship, bereavement to bereavement, trauma to trauma. And it's been a long catalogue. I've had no respite. If I could change the scenario in regards, if I can go back in time and not go through or experience what I went through, which was hell, I wouldn't change it because I learned so much, and I believe it's beneficial in regards to where I'm going, where I'm heading.
Bro, I've been through hell. This is the number one thing someone needs.
If I had to pick one, it'd be faith. Because there was times I went through it and I wanted to call it a day. I remember one time I even tried to attempt. It's like God, I can't self-destruct in that sense. And God always brings me through it. He says, I'll bring you back to your former glory and beyond. Whilst I'm going through it, it's hell on earth. It's hard, it's humiliating. But when I look back in hindsight, I understand. And God will only reveal to you in His timing. But faith, people's faith is tested. Many characters throughout the scriptures, trials after trials, allegations, left for dead, incarcerated, a variety of stuff done towards them. And their faith is what got them.